So I'm going to show you why pale moss today is going to be one of your new favorite blocks. So before we do that, I want to go over just the really basic stuff that you probably know already. So you can already use these as like little plants or ashes or even like rubbish bins or cages if you're really creative. But we can use the pale moss as like a railing, and the neat thing about this is that the pale moss is completely contained within this block, which means you can have other like blocks on the outside here that don't interfere with this railing. So it's on the very edge on here, but it won't be interfered here. You can also see this here where we have it on the outside here with the bushes and grass, but it moves onto the inside to here to make way for this dumpster, and you can see that it's pretty much virtually indistinguishable to tell, or pretty difficult to tell, where the pale moss switches sides, and you'll see that I can turn on the bottom of these and just show you that this one is here while this one is here, and it's pretty much impossible to tell. So while we can do like switch over between blocks, we can also do this with glow lichen and resin, but the real benefit of this is that we have this half like height one, because while all of these are like full blocks, I mean, if you can really count that as a full height thing, and you can't even really do this with like vines or ladders because they have this a much more tangible gap between them. You can also even use these as like little like spikes, or wherever you might need like this. You can even use this as like a little, even here you can use them as like a little archway here to kind of imply a slope. Now we all know that pale moss and tuff work brilliantly together. They're pretty much the same shade of bluish gray. So what's up with this? Because I'm pretty sure you can tell that some of these blocks are a bit strange. So let me just replace the tuff with white concrete and you'll see the magic. We can use these pale moss carpets as like a little bridging gap, you can see, to bridge the gap between these two colors. And you can even do this in survival too, by just breaking and replacing these things till you get the right height, like that. And then since they're so close on the edge of a block, you can pretty much make almost dithering with them because of their different heights. So you see here, this is two pale mosses, all their tallest length on either ends of the block, or edge of a block, and they make a nice thick layer. But here, where there's only one of them, it's much less dense than here. And then we can even make intermediate stages where this is like a lower half and this is an upper half. So we can create these like dithering gradients, and you can't even do this with glow lichen as much because there's only like one state it can be in. And then you can even use this pale moss and glow lichen to create some very basic shading to kind of imply such things. And yeah, that's my little thing about pale moss over. I'm working on something over there. Yeah.